Online on demand.
Good afternoon and welcome to WEFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited.
Be cool for school with free gifts and up to 50% off all the items you will need for back to school. Purchase an HP laptop for only $1,199 and get a free HP laptop bag. That's great, but wait, there is always room for a sale with more free gifts and up to 50% off furniture, appliances, and electronics. Save $500 in a washing machine and get a free iron, or get prices as low as $699 on now and get discounts up to $1,200. Get a blender, mixer, or even a microwave for free with your next purchase of a fridge or stove. Shop now with no cash and get instant credit for 3 to 48 months in store or online at shopcarts.com. The savings, sales, discounts, and offers are all great all month long. Only at Courts. Courts, bringing value home.
Welcome back to WEFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited. I am your presenter, Rajiv Providence. First, on the local scene, over 800 students in St. Vincent and the Grenadines have been awarded tuition scholarships, a significant increase when compared to the over 700 that were awarded last year. This is according to Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves while speaking on NBC Radio earlier today. Prime Minister Gonsalves, who now holds a portfolio for post-secondary and tertiary education, said that he is in the process of finding more resources to allow for the awarding of an additional 50 tuition scholarships. We hear more from the Prime Minister.
The Public Service Commission Training Division is at the moment contacting by email and other means 815 persons who have been awarded tuition scholarships. In fact, Johnny P., maybe I'm trying to see if I can get resources for another 50 or so, because 1,100 and something persons applied. But some of those, of course, who applied and who weren't considered, I'm told, by the authorities, that some of them didn't have their admission to the university, some didn't take in all the documentation, some of those cases now. But it's a huge number. It's a huge number.
Mm-hmm. That was the Prime Minister, Dr. Ralph Gonsalves. Prime Minister Gonsalves expressed delight at the wide variety of subject areas being pursued by the scholarship awardees. He emphasized the importance of ensuring that Vincentians of all ages are educated as the thrust continues to broaden the education revolution. Outstanding Vincentian artist and composer Alston Beckett Cyrus is set to receive an honorary degree from the University of the West Indies. He has fostered an illustrious 47-year career with 28 albums, numerous award-winning singles, one movie soundtrack, Disco Calypso, in the motion picture The Deep, 5 compositions featured in 4 American TV programs, including Full House and The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, and 8 road match titles, all to his credit. In 2000, Alston Beckett Cyrus became the first Caribbean artist to perform at the U.S. Open tennis tournament and was listed as one of the 17 outstanding Caribbean personalities of the 20th century. In 2001, he was named a Goodwill Ambassador for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and in 2010 became the first soca or calypso artist to perform at the Montreal International Reggae Festival in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. The University of the West Indies, the UWI, will welcome 16 outstanding global citizens to its graduation stage this year. They will be recognized for their contributions to several areas, including sport, culture, law, business, and science. Still on the local scene, Minister of Education Curtis King, during appearance on the Issue at Hand program on Sunday, disclosed that the results of the Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate (CSEC) results will be sent to the Ministry of Education on Thursday, September 1st, 2022. The Education Minister said that students will be able to access the results by September 5th. He said that he has no doubt that the students of St. Vincent and the Grenadines will return impressive results. I have no doubt that we'll see good performances from our students, the minister said. Minister King also confirmed that schools across the nation will be reopened on the planned date of September 5th. We have no indication that school will not commence. We are on schedule to commence school on Monday, 5th September, King said. On to news in the region. UNAIDS on Tuesday welcomed the ruling by the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court, the ECSC, striking down the buggery law in St. Kitts and Nevis. This landmark ruling is an important step forward in ensuring equality and dignity for the lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender community in St. Kitts and Nevis and the whole Caribbean, said Luisa Cabal, UNAIDS Regional Director for Latin America and the Caribbean. Today, St. Kitts and Nevis joins a growing list of Caribbean nations that have overturned these colonial era laws that deny people's human rights and hold back the response to the HIV pandemic. Everyone benefits from decriminalization. UNAIDS said that laws that punish consensual same sex relations, in addition to contravening the human rights of LGBT people, are a significant obstacle to improving health outcomes, including in the HIV response. It said such laws help to sustain stigma and discrimination against LGBT people and are barriers to those people seeking and receiving healthcare for fear of being punished or detained. The head of the Domestic Violence Unit of the Royal Bahamas Police Force, the RBPF, Delarice Ferguson, has described as startling the number of sexual violence cases in the territory. The authorities also reported an increase in the number of rape cases so far this year. Figures show that there have been 51 matters reported so far for the year, when compared to 48 incidents that were recorded in 2021. Police figures also show that there were 69 cases of indecent assault and 10 reported incidents of incest between January 1st and August 23rd. As it relates to unlawful sexual intercourse, data shows that there were 7 cases reported to Bahamian police, while there were 39 incidents of unlawful sexual intercourse with a person under the age of 14, and another 37 reported unlawful sex cases with individuals between 14 and 16 years of age. On the international scene, Russia has completely halted gas supplies to Europe via a major pipeline, saying repairs are needed. The Russian state owned energy giant Gazprom said the restrictions on the Nord Stream 1 pipeline would last for the next 3 days. Russia has already significantly reduced gas exports via the pipeline. It denies accusations it has used energy supplies as a weapon of war against Western countries. The Nord Stream 1 pipeline stretches 1,200 kilometers under the Baltic Sea from the Russian coast near St. Petersburg to northeastern Germany. It opened in 2011 and can send a maximum of 170 cubic meters of gas per day from Russia to Germany. The pipeline was shut down for 10 days in July, again for repairs according to Russia, and has recently been operating at just 20% capacity because of what Russia describes as faulty equipment. The president of Germany's network regulator has said the country will be able to cope if Russia resumes delivery in the coming days. And finally, in sports, British teenager Emma Raducanu says she is looking forward to starting with a clean slate after an early end to her US Open title defense. Raducanu, 19, is set to tumble down the world rankings after losing in the first round to Frances Alice Cornet. Despite the disappointing defeat, she hopes she can build firmer foundations in what is still her first full season on the WTA Tour and come back stronger. Raducanu rocketed to fame by winning last year's US Open as a little-known qualifier, but has found the transition to being full-time on tour difficult. This has been WEFM's Midday News. I have been your presenter, Rajiv Providence. Join us again at 3 p.m. for WEFM's 3 p.m. News. WEFM's Midday News is brought to you with the kind compliments of Quartz St. Vincent Limited.
Get the funds you need now, just in time for back to school with Courts Ready Cash. Plus, if you apply before October 3rd, you will be entered for a chance to win your loan free. That's right. When you take a loan for school expenses from Courts Ready Cash, you could be the lucky winner of up to $10,000 of your loan amount. Also, when you visit us during the month of August, you may receive free gifts like back to school essentials, gift vouchers, Courts Cash, Radio Shack coupons, and much more. Visit your nearest Courts or Ready Cash location or apply online at readyfinancecaribbean.com. Conditions apply. Courts Ready Cash. We are ready when you are. Offer ends October 3rd.
That could have been you.